Let me tell you something that you already know. New York City's environment is dirty. New York City's environment is filthy. Now, let me tell you something that you don't know. It is your fault. It is our fault. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dhaval Limbachiya, and I'm here to persuade you guys about why it is necessary to recycle and to be conscious about our environment. You know, there are several reasons of why we should be very conscious and we should recycle. And out of those, I would like to focus on the main one today, will be to make our environment clean. One that characterizes all of them. So moving on, I did a class survey. According to my audience analysis, I asked them, do you care if your room is messy? And I gave them 3 answer choices. 1 was yes, and 2, sure, why not? And 3rd one, my mother cleans it. And as you guys can see, 10 out of the 20 participants, 21 actually, they said my mother cleans it. That shows little or no regard to them being clean or them caring about their cleanliness. Now, my next question I asked, I got a little bit personal with them. Because how am I going to convince someone which I can't get to a personal level with them? So I asked them this next question. Will you ever wish bad for your children? I gave them 2 answers. 1, no, never, and the other one, single for life. And of course, the audience analysis, there was 1 class clown that said 1, single for life, but majority of them said no, never. Such a firm answer, no, never. They will never wish bad for their children. So now I got to a personal level with my audience, and I continued. You cannot fix a problem if you don't accept it as a problem. So I told them, according to sustainablog.org, there are 25 million tons of trash created every year. That's 251 million tons of trash created every year. And out of those, only 82 million tons get recycled. Now think about it. A 3-digit number goes down to 2-digit, and that's the only amount that gets recycled. Moving on to more numbers. 22 billion water bottles, plastic bottles, are being shoved into the landfills every year. And out of those 22, only 6 billion get recalled and they get used and recycled. Think about it again. 22 billion going down to all the way 6 billion. It's a drastic change right there. And now I have a number 3 on the slide over there, which shows I brought it up back to the personal level. I told them there are 21 students, so approximately roughly, if every human being, every year I'm talking about, takes 3 water bottles and recycles that 16 billion water bottles will be gone. Because if every human being takes initiative and recycles at least 3 per year, everything will be settled down. So it is that easy that we have to only recycle 3 per year. I'm not talking about 3 per day, 3 per week, but 3 per year, which is literally nothing. Moving on to more numbers, I had to make my audience realize of the problems that recycling has caused. So there's 4.6 tons of pounds of trash caused by a person every day. 4.6 pounds of trash, which is the most in the world. If you think about it, as a U.S. resident, 4.6 tons of trash every day, that's a lot. And if we think about it ourselves, bring it down a notch, then of course, this again, the recycling problem won't occur anymore. As population rises, so does waste. And if we don't act up now, then it will be too late. So you guys are probably wondering, what's the solution to this? Well, of course there's a solution. The Honorable Bill de Blasio, our mayor, he created this program. By 2030, there will be no trash in the landfills of New York City. Now, that's a big responsibility. That's a big thing to say as a mayor himself. But he made this website, he made these sources available to you guys, and I had this link mailed to my audience, and I will have it mailed to you guys soon, about where they could go to recycle what types of products, like phone products, electronics, automotive products, and moving on to every single product you could think of. There's a way to recycle it, and there's a way for it to get recycled. So there's not much of thinking about for you guys. It's already been thought out, it's already been put onto this website, and it's made it very easy for you. All you have to do is take the initiative and go ahead, go on this website and learn how to recycle. That's the website again, if you guys want to note it down. Zero Waste Program, created by the Honorable Bill de Blasio. So once again, summing my presentation up, we can see these little recycling bins everywhere nowadays, but most of the times we see them, they're empty. But if we see the one right next to it, which is not recyclable, they're all full. Why? We don't take the initiative. We're like, oh wow, it's the blue bin, okay. They're trying to get blue, green, and all. But that really doesn't make a difference. We have to realize that this is put there for a reason, and we have to make sure that we recycle. Now you guys are wondering what happens to the plastic, or what happens to the stuff that you recycle. Well, once you guys put it into that blue bin, that will show it, it gets picked up by companies, it gets sorted out, and then it gets sent back to the factories to clean, and then it gets made into new products, and it's given back to you guys. And once it's given back to you guys, we have a happy world. So you guys know the right thing to do. You guys know how to do it, right? The Zero Waste Program, and now you guys know when to do it.